Hello beautifuls, my name is Epic Treasure. In this video today is to show you how to use the PAL Expedition Station in Palworld Faybreak. If you like what you see, please consider commenting, liking, subscribing, hit the notification button, come join the Discord channel. Link in the description below. There's a whole bunch of Palworld channels in there, and the really important ones are the ones where as soon as an announcement is made, that is whether it be an update or something brand new in the game, it gets spat out to that channel immediately. No like spam or anything like that, only the official announcements. There's patch notes that will be included in a different channel, but you can share your builds, share your content in regards to Palworld there too. A really great community. So link in the description below. But first of all, we're going to have a look at the PAL Expedition Station. And also in another video, we're going to go through this entire tech tree. For the things I think you need, I spent over 10 hours today playing this full force, no break, besides maybe a couple of minutes. And I think I have a pretty sound understanding of it. So the PAL Expedition Station is the vehicle for the pictures that we saw released by Pocket Pair, which showed those four pals walking out of a dungeon, one of them carrying crystals, one of them carrying money, and everybody was trying to sort of figure out, how do we actually get to send them there, you know? And this is how. This blew my mind. I really did not expect this. So the PAL Expedition Station is unlocked at level 15 in your tech tree. If you want to get technology points, you can defeat bosses, so alpha bosses around the world, but also you can visit the wildlife sanctuaries, which I'll get to in a moment. So let's just lay this facility down because I want to show you how big it is. So PAL Expedition Station is literally this big. You could build an absolutely beautiful base around just this feature because the animation is beautiful. So put that down. We'll get them to build it. And if you like my sword, feel free to watch the tutorial on how to get that too. So we'll just go over here while it's not so loud and go into detail if you don't know about the wildlife sanctuaries. So the wildlife sanctuaries are here. There's one there, there's one there, there's one up here. And they have chests in those sanctuaries that have tech manuals there. They allow you to have extra points, gain points for your technology tree here, right? So you can also find those in dungeons also. But there's multiple ones that you'll find on the wildlife sanctuaries, which are definitely worth it. So certainly consider flying out there. If you find that you don't have enough stamina, you can go into your custom settings before you start the game and put your stamina settings down. So I'm going to do that right now while this is going on, just so you can see. If you know this, you can skip this part. So I'm going to go return to title, yes. And then I'm going to quickly show you those settings so you're not sort of drowning out in the ocean while you're trying to get to these sanctuaries. So we're going to start the game. We're going to pick that one. We're going to change world settings. It's not going to muck up your game, I promise. Custom settings. And then what you're going to do is go down to your player stamina reduction rate and put at 0.1. And then your PAL reduction rate is going to be the same here. The PAL stamina reduction rate is also the same. So if you keep those low, it means that you're not going to get fatigued and pass away in the ocean. So we're going to start the game. So definitely do that. Get on your mount, fly to the sanctuaries, and you'll see the tech manuals there. Deep explanation tonight. And here we go. So we've got our big expedition station here. We're going to jump up here and then we're going to go to the door and we're going to go open. And what this shows us is the dispatch. It shows us the different options that we have to send the pals off to these dungeons. And it's not just 4 pals, there's quite a lot. So each of these has a different risk on the left side. Different risk. We've got the risk low, medium, etc. Importantly, on the right-hand side, it shows the items that you can get. It's similar, I guess, in the way to, on the right-hand side, to Warframe, for example, when you're specifically wanting something from that location. So you send them off, this case, send them off to this location. So when we have a look down here, we see the Dark Cave Fabric. This gives us a whole lot of different things that we really can benefit from. The Ancient Pal manuscript, we'll go into a different video about that and what that's for. The Ancient Pal manuscripts are for research purposes, for the research stand. That'll be in the videos too. We have the Ultimate Sphere, Exotic Sphere, Crude Oil, Chromite, Giant Pal Soul, Xenolord Slab Fragments, which is exactly what a lot of people want because that is a summoning boss. The Ancient Civilizations parts, a core, etc. So what happens is, once you fulfill that requirement, so say for example, for argument's sake, it's just a simple defeat the boss at Raiden Syndicate Tower. A lot of people have already done this, but during a reset or an update, it might have reset and locked it. So you just have to go do it again. So here, I can do the Dark Cave of Faybreak. So I'll click on that, and we can see what the spoils of war are if we do pick that one. So with that one, we can get a whole bunch of very cool stuff. If we go to the Spirit Blossom Cave of SJ, we'll have different items to some degree. But the Dark Cave is certainly better. So we're going to click on that, and obviously underneath them we see the hard mode bosses give you better things too. So we're going to click on the Dark Cave for Faybreak. And then we're going to click down the bottom, auto assign in a minute, but I'll explain why. Underneath where it says no data, it says dark, 0 out of 20. And it means that that is the requirement of the pals to go to that particular location. So when we auto assign, it will pick all the characters that are best suited to be sent to that dungeon. All of them that have the dark energy to them. So we can go start, and then an hour later they'll come back, right? Now the cool thing is that it's not just only one of these that you can have. You can't have multiple ones on one base, but you can indeed put them on other bases. So we're going to go across to the other base where I've put one, which is over here. So you can literally have 10 bases if you wanted to and send pals off if you change your settings to having, you know, on Xbox anyway, 10 bases. So here, these guys, who are different ones, have already been sent out. It says completed. So we go up to the door, and here we can see what they brought back. They brought back 4 Giant Pal Souls, 9 Legendary Spheres, 8 Ultimate Spheres, 71 ore. They've got 28 crude oil. They've got, most importantly, the Ancient Pal manuscripts. They've done some Mozzarina killing on the way. We've got 2 Blasmate Ryu slab fragments. We have 6 Ancient Civilization parts and Ancient Civilization core by 1, right? So they've done their job. They've been out. They've come back. We can again send them if we want. And again, go auto assign, click, because that prerequisite is that they have to be water types. So it'll auto assign, start, and they're off doing their thing too. So off they go into their tunnel, happy as Larry, and they'll come back bearing gifts. And this makes it incredibly easy and fun to get all these sort of objects. I couldn't believe how many were allowed to go in there. I found that wild. Very exciting. So I just put a base down to just test that, and indeed it works. So that's how that one works. We're going to move on to a few different tutorials. I think I'm going to do the tech tree and go through that and explain everything that I can about it, and also that beautiful cat sword that you see here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff, and also a lot of videos to show you how to get different materials in the new content. Until next time.